Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Tuesday, April 12th, 2022. We're taking a few days of news R&R for spring break, so we have some Best of KidNuz podcasts for you instead, starting with a look back at some of our most interesting animal stories from the past year. And we begin with a rescue dog down under turning the tables and doing the rescuing. Bear is an Australian Koolie that not too long ago had trouble finding a forever home because of his nonstop energy. But that negative turned into a positive for a nearby university that needed dogs for its detection team. The school took him in and taught him to find wild animals stranded by natural disasters. Bear passed all his tests with flying colors and, with special shoes on his paws, went on to sniff out more than 100 koalas trapped by Australia's wildfires in 2019 and 2020. According to the Daily Mail, Bear is the only dog in the world trained to find marsupials, and he finally got some belated recognition. The International Fund for Animal Welfare honored him at the Animal Action Awards in the House of Lords in October 2021. Bear accepted the award virtually, like a true A-lister. Until recently, scientists thought only humans shared greetings, but researchers in the United Kingdom found that apes say hi and bye too. Instead of speaking, though, the chimpanzees and bonobos use their eyes, hold hands, or butt heads. The findings in iScience suggest the apes use these acknowledgments to make agreements, like when they're going to start and stop a playdate. The scientists studied more than 1,000 interactions, and the stats showed that the bonobos said hello 90% of the time, and chimps 69%. Just like with good human friends, the apes' goodbyes tended to be short and informal. All of this research opens a new can of worms. If apes and humans say hi and bye, it's time to see if other animals say hey, too. The greatest show on earth is returning soon to a town near you with one major change: no more animals. The Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus folded its tent in 2017 after 146 years of traveling clowns, acrobats, lions, and elephants. Allegations of animal abuse had dogged the show, and that combined with the rising popularity of video games and other online entertainment contributed to already declining ticket sales and the circus's ultimate demise. 4 years later, Ringling Brothers will try to raise its tent once again, but hasn't yet said how its new, animal-free, three-ring extravaganza will fit today's changing tastes. Lucky kids in one Texas town got their own front row seat to weird weather when fish started falling from the sky. The city of Texarkana posted a picture to Facebook in January of 2021 showing fish smack dab in the middle of a grassy field, radically out of place, with the caption, "No, this is not a joke." According to state officials, animal rain is a phenomenon that occurs when small creatures like frogs, crabs, and fish are swept up in waterspouts or drafts that take place on the surface of the earth. When the spouts lose energy, the animals fall back down, right along with regular raindrops. It might be a win for all animals on the brink of extinction. For the first time ever, researchers successfully cloned a species considered endangered in the U.S. According to the New York Times, Elizabeth Ann is a black-footed ferret baby produced from the cells of another ferret that died 30 years ago, and her healthy arrival is sparking hope for rebuilding and rediversifying the black-footed population. The science of cloning kicked off with Dolly the sheep back in 1996. Since then, cats, deer, dogs, horses, mules, and rabbits have all been replicated. Ferrets jumped the queue because of their dangerously low numbers. In fact, they are so close to extinction that about 120 of the species were vaccinated from COVID-19 in December. That's it for KidNuz. Now, our KidNuz quiz. The Australian Koolie dog that rescued over 100 koalas from wildfire was named what? Bear. Which mammal shares greetings of hi and bye like humans do? Apes. What famous circus is reopening its tent with an animal-free experience? Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey. Fish fell from the sky in Texas. What did state officials call this strange weather phenomenon? Animal rain. In today's KidNuz Kicker, dogs are known for their loyalty, but one pooch took it to a whole new level, waiting outside of a hospital in Turkey for 6 days until her owner was discharged. When the elderly man fell ill in early 2021, his dog, Bonobo, chased the ambulance all the way to the hospital's entrance, then made it clear she wasn't going anywhere. Multiple times, family members brought her back to the apartment, only to have the cunning canine escape again. A security guard says she'd arrive around 9 a.m. and watch the doors till nightfall. The staff took a liking to her, made regular visits to pet her, and made sure she got fed. It was a happy day for all when the man got released. The video shows Bonobo jumping on his wheelchair and even pulling on the footrest to get it moving in the direction of home. Before we go, we want to shout out our terrific KidNuz teachers, starting with Mrs. Pankratz at Sturgis Elementary in Sturgis, South Dakota. Mrs. McManus at Frank E. Thompson Middle School in Newport, Rhode Island. Mrs. Cottrell at Saranac Elementary in Saranac, Michigan. Miss Wells at Lincoln Elementary in Hibbing, Minnesota. And Mr. B and his awesome 5th graders at Chapman in Portland, Oregon. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We hope you tune in for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.